Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Yards there and a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Rhodes. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, it's Rhodes. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here.
Number 30.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. It's Kalen Ballage, and he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Now Ballage. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. seconds. 3rd and long. And now he'll fire deep down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Richie James. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
And
correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rhodes. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Mess around and put that thing up where you burn it. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Keeps the score Eagles 7, Bears 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
James on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
You just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
first and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Bears are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Eagles 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's Richie James on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the... Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Richie James. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for number 16. Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And James has it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. The 20. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Now he steps away. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, Rhodes, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long. Haskins. And now and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richie James with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. With that, the lead is up to 8.
Point is good. Makes the score Eagles 21, Bears 13. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
22 more yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth-quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Balaj. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Eagles.
They run it with Balaj. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An Eagle first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Philadelphia.
They go play action with Haskins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
There he goes inside the 30. Busting free at the and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
To number 16.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The gain of 9.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Check back.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Desmond King making the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he'll get into the end zone.